Hey guys, welcome to today's workout. Today is a 5-part, 5-exercise, 5-group, 1 minute on, 10-second off workout with some cardio and some strength mixed in. Still lighter on the cardio, heavier on the weights, but we're definitely going to get into some cardio, some heavy breathing, some heart pounding exercise today. If you're ready, we're going to just get right into that dynamic warm-up. So we're going to just start with some side steps here, side 1 and side 2. I hope you've got some water. I hope you've got a place to work out. So a nice clean space where you won't be bumping into anything. I hope you've got some weights. If not weights, bottles of water, cans of beans, something to that effect. And a sweat towel just in case you need it. And some water to drink as well. You don't want your weights getting lighter as you work out. So you wouldn't want to be drinking the bottles of water if those are your weights. Nice strong shoulders, even while we're warming up, form is important. So you want to make sure that you've got a nice firm stature here. Arms out to the side and just flipping your hands up and down, up and down. I'm not sure if you can hear it. I'm still coming over a cold, so my cardio levels are a little low right now, but I'm looking forward to having a nice, juicy workout. Great. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to widen our stance and just bend one knee, keeping a proud chest, and then the other coming side to side. All right, opening up through the hips, keeping that chest pointed towards the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. Keeping your knees behind your toes. Great. And now we're going to add in an arm raise as we come through to the sides. Awesome. And 3, 2, 1. Great, so marching here. And we're just gonna add in a twist. So twisting through our core, waking up our core section, our ab muscles. If you're feeling really good, you can make this into a running, jogging exercise. But for me today, where I'm at, this is good. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're going to reach down, touch our toes, make a big circle up to the sky, reach down, touch our toes, circle up, line down, circle up, line down. A few more times here. Getting the whole body engaged. And now backwards, so circle down, line up, circle down, line up. One more, meet standing up, perfect. Now we're just gonna do some heel kicks. So sending your heels towards the glutes. Nice firm, wide stance, don't want anybody tipping over. Great job. Nice quick little warm up there. If you need more, feel free to press pause. Go do whatever you need to do to make sure all your muscles are limber and ready to go. But if you're ready, let's get into it. Round 1 is 5 exercises, 1 minute on, 10 seconds off. For our first exercise, we're gonna grab one weight. Any weight, doesn't matter what size. And we're gonna do a lateral lunge, one side only here with a dumbbell hold. So we're gonna just come down into our lateral lunge, swap hands, come up, swap hands. Swap hands with that weight and up. All right, just over and over, one side. And we will be doing that in 3, 2, 1, down and up, down and up. Keeping that proud chest as we go, breathing out as you come up, in as you go down. If you look down at the bottom, you want to make sure that your knee is behind your toe. toughen these quick movements, but we want to make sure we have good stature, good posture. One side this whole time. If you've been switching, not a biggie. We'll have round 2 in a couple rounds and you can just continue switching. Great work. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. One-legged deadlift. So we're going to choose one leg, hold the weight in both hands. Come back with your toe right here. Back, down, and up. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. Keeping your core nice and strong. Now in this one, if you're finding you don't have balance for this or this is too much, keep your one toe to the ground. So you're just coming like this. Still breathing out as you come up and still focusing on that one strong leg, but having extra stability with your back leg on the ground. If you're able, your toe can come off the ground and up. All right. Thirteen more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. The lateral lunge, side 2. So we'll be on the other side now. If you're able, here we go. Whew, it's toasty in here. Already. 3, 2, 1. Coming out, swapping hands. Up, swapping hands. All right, keeping that core engaged. And at the bottom, if you look down, you can still see where your big toe is inside your shoe. Definitely want to be wearing shoes this time because we've got a fair amount of cardio and your shoes protect your feet. Also with the weights, a little bit of protection in case you drop a weight. You wouldn't drop a weight, only I drop weights, right? Breathing out as you come up. Fifteen more seconds. Nice straight out form from your first foot. 3, 2, 1. That thing always entraps me. All right. One-legged deadlift, side 2. Hold that weight in both hands. Get your other foot firmly cozy into the ground. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Remember, you can come down into your full lift like this, or you can just drag your toe back and really focus on grounding through all 4 corners of your front foot. This is a really good hamstring exercise, glutes as well. So if you are in your marathon training, you'll want to take it easy on this one, maybe lighten your weights if tomorrow is hill day. Twenty more seconds. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, our last exercise is a sumo squat with a bicep curl. So we're just gonna hold our weights in between our legs, point our toes, 11 and 1-ish. 3, 2, 1. Send those hips back, coming up and up, down and down, up and up, down and down. Keeping the knees behind the toes once again. Breathing out as you come up. finding this a little much on yourself, do one arm at a time, or forget the bicep curl altogether and just focus on the squat. If it's just your legs that are gassing out, you can also just do the bicep curl. Keeping a proud chest so your shoulders are rolled back, chest is pointed towards the sky, breathing out as you come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, done round one. We're 20% of the way through. Let's grab a sip of water. Round two is going to start with elbow knee squat. So we don't need any weights for our first one here. And let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Let's come to a squat and crossover, squat, crossover. I definitely wanted to incorporate core strength into today's workout. I'm feeling a little less core-ish than usual after a lovely Christmas holidays. A lot of treats, a lot of good stuff, but I'm really wanting to get back into my pre-Christmas shape. 30 seconds. Great work. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's grab some weights for a back fly. Gonna hinge at the hips, soft bend in the knees. All right, side on both sides of your body. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Both arms up and controlling the motion down. A few things to think about while we're in this position. One is a soft bend in the knees. You can definitely see my soft bend in the knees if you take a look-see. A firm back. So your shoulders are rolled back, even though we're in kind of a funny position. And there's no C through your lower back. There's a firm position there on your upper body. Your abs are pulling towards your spine. Your whole body is supporting the muscles that are doing this exercise. Breathing out as your weights go up, in as they come down. 10 more seconds. If you're gassing out, do one arm at a time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, now we're gonna come into a standing chest press. My words today, my Atlanta. All right, so we're gonna come into goal post position like this, if you're able. 3, 2, 1. Squishing those elbows towards each other and opening. Again, a soft bend in the knees. Your feet are approximately shoulder width apart. It's okay if they're a little more wide or a little closer together. You just want to be in a nice sturdy position. Your abs are pulling towards your spine, so your core is zipped up and in. And you're breathing out as those weights go towards each other. And then you're letting them expand at the end. Controlling the motion either way. Great work. Awesome job. 15 more seconds. Trying to keep a 90-degree angle here, out from the shoulders. And 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, we're gonna come back into that hinged position. So soft bend in the knees, bent at the hips, strong back, weights down to the side. All right, we're gonna pull them up to our rib cage, keeping our elbows nice and close to our back, and then back down. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Breathing out as the weights come up, and in as they come down. Now, if you're able, we're gonna add in an extension at the top. So you're gonna come up, breathing out, and then push back, come back in, and release gently. Keeping that firm back, proud shoulders, proud chest the whole time. Narrow grip, so your elbows are close to your back, but above. Breathing out as you come up. Great work. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Great. Now we're going to come into a plank with our weights. We're going to do a cross lift. So we're going to just come and bring our one weight to our opposite shoulder and the other weight to our opposite shoulder. Nice wide stance at the back. 3, 2, 1. So your toes are not super close to each other right now. Breathing out as your weights come up and in as they come down. Focusing on having a straight line from your shoulders all the way down to your heels. Great work. Your core is zipped up and in once again. Your shoulders are pulling away from the mat. I got my booster shot yesterday for the COVID vaccine, and that arm is sore. Holy monkeys. 15 more seconds. Almost done round 2. 40% of the way there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Great work. Let's take a sip of water. Number 2. Oh yeah. All right. Did you take a sip or a chug of water, wherever you're at? Let's get into round 3. We're gonna start with skaters with a touchdown. So if you're able, we're gonna do the touchdown. If you're not able, just do the skaters. So the skaters would just be like this, okay? And if you're feeling extra energetic today, we're gonna add in a touchdown. Wrong hand first. So we're just gonna come like this, okay? And we will start that in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So you've got those variations there. You can stay standing like this. Okay. You can have your hover instead of your step down. Add in the hop. So many variations of skaters. Skater boy, Travis Barker, Tony Hawk, so many variations. All right, halfway through these, this is a long one. Make sure you can gain your breath back. If you're recovering from a cold, you don't want to be overdoing it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, hammer curl. It's hammer time. Grab your weight. Here we go. Roll those shoulders back. Whoop. All right, weights pointed towards me. 3, 2, 1. Up and down. Breathing out as you come up, in as you come down. Great job. Soft bend in the knees, tight core, and if you're able, add in a press at the top. Whew, that vaccine arm, let me tell you. It's a good burn, right? Saving the world one arm at a time. Sorry, I don't mean to impose my views on you. 20 more seconds. No swing through the hips here, so if you're keeping a nice tight core, you should be able to keep your body firm, making sure that you're targeted muscle groups are what's working. So you don't want to swing. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. We're going to do a tricep extension overhead, grabbing those weights, putting them up above our head. Elbows are nice and close to our noggin. 3, 2, 1. Sending the weights up and down. Breathing out while the weights come up and controlling the motion down. Once again, soft bend in the knees. Great job. Now, if you're not feeling like you're working hard enough right now, send those hips back and down just a little. Bit of a squat to up your game. If you're like, Mandy, this is enough, then just stay right here. And if you're like, Mandy, this is too much, lower your weight, all right? Or drop a weight if you've got to, just not dropping it somewhere that's gonna break, you know, glass tables and such. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, awesome. All right, arm all over, so we're gonna start with our palms facing our thighs. Again, those shoulders rolled back, firm stance, proud chest, soft bend in the knees. We're gonna go up, out, down, forward. Start with me when you're ready. All right. So this is like a square dance of sorts, I suppose. All right, you've got all sorts of motions here, not circles. 4 firm motions. All right, you could count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and now we're gonna switch directions. So coming out, up, forward, down, out, up, forward, down. Almost already done round 3. We got one more exercise. It's a plank with a crow walk, just for some fun. Add it in. I doubled up a lot of these. Don't hate me. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Coming into that plank position, no weights needed. If you don't know what a crow walk is, it's essentially trying to bring your knee towards the outside of your elbow and back in. You can either add a toe touch or just hover. 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna alternate sides. So left and then right, reaching towards the outside of your elbow. You might touch it, you might not touch it. That's okay, you might just come like this with a little toe touch. That's awesome. You might also be in tabletop position. If you're in tabletop position, focusing on your abs towards your spine and then just bringing up one knee towards the outside of your elbow and the other. Still the same thought process, just looks a little bit different. Still amazing for your body. Breathing out while you're pushing that knee up towards your elbow. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right. Whew. Let's take that gulp of water. Down for a gulp. My water bottle whistles better than I do. All right, round 4. We're gonna start with a crossover toe touch. So we're just gonna come hop and hop like this. All right, maybe you're smacking some dirt off your shoes. Hopefully not inside your house, because there's actual dirt. 3, 2, 1. All right, crossover and crossover. You're getting a little crunch in there. So you're working your abs while we do this cardio. You wanna be breathing harder than you are when we're doing weights. Great work. I'm sure you can hear my breath going. Hope you've got a playlist that's louder than my breath. Great job. This is round 4 already. We're like rocking it. Oh, 10 more seconds. Just about there. 3, 2, 1. Whew. We did it. All right. Okay, grab some weights. We're gonna do a lateral raise here. Couple variations. It's per usual. All right. 3, 2, 1. Number 1 is arms up and down. Breathing out as you come up and down. Join me when you're ready. You can do one arm at a time, just like this, if going up with both arms at once is too much for you. And if your weights are lighter than you would like them to be, or you feel like you could do extra today, start at the top and go down, up with one arm, and down, up with the other arm, all right? By doing this, you're like multiplying your time under tension. Your shoulders get a way more intense workout. So a few variations there. One arm at a time from the bottom, or both arms at the same time from the bottom, or one arm at a time from the top. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. We're going to do a side plank lift. So coming into side 1, whatever your side 1 is. All right, you can be on your elbow or your wrist. 3, 2, 1. You can have your legs, your feet stacked. You can be on your knees, or you can be, as I am, one foot in front of the other. Definitely provides a little bit more stability. And then when you're ready, and if you're able, join me with this shoulder lift. Breathing out as your weight goes up and controlling the motion down. All right. If you're gassing out, come down to your knees. Okay. You can also just do the motion without the weight. If you're looking for more, you can level up to being on your wrist. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to stand back up. We're going to do fancy around the world. So rather than coming around our waist, we're going to come up above our head, tap behind our head. All right, and down. 3, 2, 1. Okay, fancy around the world. Tapping behind the head, passing through the front, attempting to keep a really strong core here. All right. Oh, these muscles feel like they haven't worked out much lately. How are your muscles feeling right now? I'd love for you to leave me a comment. Send me a private message if that's more your style. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I should be adding something into my workouts, subtracting something from my workouts. Let me know. Let me know how I'm doing. Love to hear. All right, keep these fancy around the worlds going for another 15 seconds. Just about there. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right, side plank, side 2. Oh. Remember your variations, your knees, your ankles, stacked feet, wrist or elbow. And 3, 2, 1. Send that hip up and get the weight going up as well. Breathing out as your weight goes up. Keeping a firm core here. Your shoulder is pointed towards the roof. You're not hunching over like this. All right, nice open chest. If you're able, you can stack those feet. But as always, it's more important to have good form than to do the heavy lifting. So you want to do smaller movements, safer movements. Make sure that you can do tomorrow's workout too. Maybe tomorrow's rest day for you. Awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Done round 4. One more round. But first, I need a sip of water. Okay. I love this mat for its cushiness, but it doesn't stay in place like it's supposed to. We're gonna start with bicycle crunches. Hear me cry. Who wrote this workout? All right, on your backs, 3, 2, 1. Knee to elbow, knee to elbow. Getting those shoulder blades off the ground, keeping a space in between your chin and your chest. Increasing the intensity of this workout by going faster, obviously. Decreasing the intensity by planting your feet and just doing your upper body, or letting your shoulder blades come to the ground and just continuing on with your lower body. Being that it's a bicycle crunch, then maybe you could say, look, Mom, no hands. If you're just doing the bottom half, no? Okay. Too much cough medicine this morning. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. Side plank. Number 1. On the elbow, on the knee. So not a full side plank, just a half side plank. 3, 2, 1. Coming up and out. This is not up, this is in. Come in and out. In and out. All right. Breathing out as your knee comes towards your chest, and in as you extend it back out. Great work. Keeping that shoulder pointed towards the sky. If you want to level this baby up, you can absolutely go from your foot instead of from your knee, and up it to your wrist instead of your elbow. But I generally find after a little bit of time in this one, that bottom glute starts to just burn. So it's good enough to keep it where we're at. After this, we have a Russian twist. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So we're gonna grab one weight, open up that chest, roll back the shoulders, cross the heels, the ankles. Straight back. 3, 2, 1. Heels off the ground and making a rainbow shape with your weights. Great work. If you're gassing out here, you can keep your heels on the ground and you can sit up further. All right. There's lots of options for you to do. You can also drop the weight and just bring your hands side to side. That also works. You're working your obliques, pointing your shoulders as they go toward the ground. All right, so keeping your chest nice and open, trying to avoid the C back. 15 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Side plank, side 2. On that elbow and knee if you're with me, or up or down to your level, wherever you're at. Remembering you can keep your hip on the ground. 3, 2, 1. If you find this too much. But if you're able, we're just going to bring our knee towards our chest and then extend it back out. Okay, and then all your variations of coming up to your wrist, onto your side of your foot rather than your knee, or down to your hip. Breathing out as your knee comes towards your chest. These ones you want to feel in your glutes. Also, your abs are really working to bring your knee up towards your chest. Tight core throughout here to ensure that you're not straining any unnecessary muscles, that you're not using your lower back to do this. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Our last one is we're gonna come onto our backs for an open toe crunch, open knee crunch. We're gonna come, there we go. All right, keeping our knees towards the ground. 3, 2, 1. Lifting on our shoulder blades and our knees to bring our hands in between our knees, and then extending. In between our knees and extending. All right. Keeping your knees dropped towards the ground. Shoulder blades are coming off the ground at the top. Breathing out as you come up. In as you go down. If you're gassing out, you can plop those feet on the ground and just continue on with your top half as though there's a beach ball in between your shoulders. 10 more seconds. And then we're finito. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We did it. All right. As soon as I can get up, I'm gonna get a sip of water. Oh yeah. Here we go, sip of water. All right, are you standing with me? Time for the cool down, everybody's favorite part. Hands behind your back, open up the chest towards the front of the room. You can send your hips forward. Catch your breath. Perfect. All right, now widen your stance, just a little wider than your shoulders. Okay, left hand down your left leg and swing that right arm over, stretching through your side body, all the feel good. And now to the other side. All right, heel toeing in a little bit until your heels are underneath your hips. And then we're gonna send our hands up to the sky and point our hips back and up to come down towards a forward fold. It doesn't matter if your hands touch the ground. It doesn't matter if your knees are bent. What matters is that you're feeling a lengthening stretch through your back body, through your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, your calves. All four corners of your feet are grounding into the ground, and it feels good. That's what you want. You want this to feel good. The cool down is everybody's favorite part. Might as well make it real nice and juicy. As your head hangs there, feel all the blood go towards it. Know you did a good job today. Worked your butt off. Perfect. All right. Rotating back up, hinging back up, there we go. Grabbing a wall if you need it to bring your heel towards your glute, and then trying to bring your knee in towards your center line for a quad stretch. So you want to be feeling this through your quad, and you want to have a nice straight line through your body here. If you're able to, you can push that front hip forward. Beautiful. Great work. And now the other side. Again, you really need to focus on grounding through all four corners of your foot in order to get good enough balance to be able to hold this pose. Your other tips are to put the tongue on the roof of your mouth, or touch your belly button, or focus on a point across the room from you. Nice deep breaths. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna come into downward dog. So we're gonna just walk those feet out in front of us, the hands out in front of us, and pedal one foot towards the ground and then the other, letting our head hang in between our arms. Scooping up through the core yet. And now we're gonna take our left foot, scoop it under our bodies, cross over and come into pigeon. All right, you want to be able to sink down low here. You want to feel this stretch through your glute. So again, as I so often say, how it feels is much more important than how it looks. Wherever you're at today, you want to be feeling a stretch through the glute. You can come down onto your elbows if that's what feels good for you today. So many variations, so many options. Pancake hands if you want. My cousin has a cat named Pancake. Fun fact? I don't know. Perfect. All right, coming back into downward dog before we go into side two, pedaling those heels towards the ground. And now sending your right foot up and under and across, all the things, and coming into pigeon on side two. Perfect. Feels so good. All right. You can stay there as long as you want, but when you're done, then our workout today is over. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. I hope you feel real good after you are done it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you soon.